Hello! I just got home, I took this dog to the vet, and you know what that means. Work time is over, fish time has begun. Let's go. Do you feel like you're always working and never fishing? I'm here to show you that even on a tight schedule, you can still catch fish. Welcome to Work Hard, Fish Hard. Season 1, Ultralight Bass Fishing. Okay, like I said, I had to take Karma to the vet, so clearly I don't have very much time, so I made a run down to my local honey hole. I don't like fishing the same spots over and over again, but here's the deal, that's just the reality of it. Today I'm gonna start with this little hair jig. I don't know what to expect. It's my only hair jig, so hopefully I don't bust it off, but I have pretty high hopes for this puppy. Anyways, enough yipping yapping, let's start casting blasting, let's go!
So we got a ton of rain last night and like super high winds, and I'm surprised the water's not dirtier than it is, but I think this black and blue actually might work pretty well. And it's like a super lightweight jig, and it's got like a really strange hook setup on it, but I have really high hopes for it. And like I mentioned, I'm fishing one of my local honey holes today. I try not to come here too often because I just kind of get tired of fishing the same spots. I'm a huge fan of trying to break down new waters, but when you don't have a lot of time and you really want to catch a fish, it never hurts to have some honey holes. I think you can all probably relate to that. Hair on a hair jig is just super, super lifelike underwater. I really wish I had more of these. I need to pick more up, because they're just great little jigs, especially for colder water. I'm basically gonna fish it exactly like I would a Ned rig, just super slow and let the current do all the work for me. Once I feel one tug on it, I'm gonna have to really set into them though. Even though I have light line, this has a pretty stout hook. And that's not exactly a good situation for light line, but it's just something I'm gonna have to try to manage with. One of the biggest challenges with work hard fish, oh, there he is, got him. Oh, wow. I'm really trying to keep the pressure applied because I don't want him to get any leverage. There we go. Beautiful little bronzy. Gosh, I love their colors. Get them up. I knew they would hammer this thing. Okay, and I need to be careful here. I've got light line. That's it. Boom shakalaka. Look at that hair jig. All right, buddy. Let's get a nice graceful release here. All right, hey, you're going the wrong way, buddy. There you go, there you go. I've had so much going on at work lately, and it's just been harder to get out. And so it's like, without very much time, I was like, whatever, I'm gonna fish my honey hole. So glad I did. I just freaking love smallies. This very well could be the end of this hair jig. I think it's just behind a rock. Well, the hair jig worked, but now I'm gonna have to shift gears because I definitely don't have any more hair jigs. And that one went bye-bye to the rocks. Why not? Let's just try a rooster tail. Just gonna use the plain old white. It looks like a minnow, good enough for me. That's gonna catch a fish, 1000% it is. Oh, what a beautiful cast. Oh, got him. Little guy. I don't know if it's a rocky. Oh, it's just a really small smallmouth. Look at this itsy bitsy guy, but look how he choked it. Little guy hammered it. Ah, he's bleeding a little bit. Let's just get him right back. He'll be all right, just a little bit. Well, the good old-fashioned rooster tail does it again. I don't ever throw rooster tails, but when I first started getting into bass fishing, I totally threw the heck out of them. I had this little ugly stick light with a Shakespeare reel, and I was the king of rooster tails, beetle spins. And then I got into wacky rigs big time. So it kind of brings back good memories just tossing this little guy. Oh, what the heck? How do they bite it and miss it? How does that happen? Oh, I saw him come up and smack it. It's like a tiny, either a tiny little rock bass or another tiny little smallie. We're gonna make another quick change. So what I tied on looks like a total crappie bait, but you never know. I feel like a smallmouth and a crappie, they will eat the same thing. Oh my gosh, I caught him. It was that rock bass that was fooling with my rooster tail. I literally just vertically jigged him up from under the tree. That was hilarious. I thought it was a smallmouth, but it's totally just a little tiny rock bass. Look at that little guy. Just a little meatball. All right, see you, buddy.
Well, it kind of feels like my honey hole ran out of honey. But I tell you what, it was still a fun trip regardless of the fact that it was pretty tough fishing. I'm just glad I caught a couple smallmouth and a rock bass after work. You know me, I'm just thankful to be out here catching fish. Anyways, I'm yipping, I'm yapping, but I need to go home and eat some dinner. But you know what I'm gonna say next, right? Have yourself a fantastic weekend and work hard, fish hard, let's go.